Today, we're diving into the world of sister wives and their land, Coyote Pass. There are a million reasons why Coyote Pass is a broken dream for Cody, Mary, Janelle, and Robin. Let's take a closer look at the property itself and the controversies. The Brown family's move to Coyote Pass has been an ongoing storyline on the show. The property is a stunning 20-acre piece of land with breathtaking views of the mountains and valleys, a place where the wise famously said they heard angels sing. Well, the angels are probably not singing anymore. Here are the many reasons why perhaps the Coyote Pass dream and the fantasy of it all is officially over. Janelle, the Coyote Pass certified #1 fan, seems to have thrown in the towel on Coyote Pass. Of course, it's more complicated since she separated from Cody recently. For many years, Janelle has desperately tried to move things forward and make her fantasy of having greenhouses and building a house on her parcel of land a reality. She had her house drafted. No one seemed to care, by the way. She lived in a trailer on the property to have a presence there and sacrificed not having electricity. Literally lived off grid. They still didn't pay off the land at the time, and there's no indication that it's paid now. According to Janelle, money was going to other things. I mean, they just didn't seem focused like they were for building the houses in the cul-de-sac in Vegas, in my opinion. Things have changed, and Janelle seems content with her new place, by the way, with a patio, and she will be taking her trailer elsewhere this year. She said, "The place I'm living now has a great patio. I've always wanted a great patio where it wasn't so blazing hot, Vegas, so you could sit outside. So I splurged on some patio furniture this year, and I'm loving my coffee on the patio this cool, peaceful Sunday morning." And for those wondering about the trailer, stay tuned. I actually have put it in a seasonal space this year and will begin the adventure of managing the trailer as an independent woman. At least it has hookups this time around. It's always been something I wanted to do. As they say in the movie Fried Green Tomatoes, Tawanda. The Tawanda reference basically is something you say to feel empowered. And no empowered woman wants to live next to their ex, let's say on Coyote Pass. So Tawanda, Janelle, Tawanda. Also, Janelle gave a lot of money from the sale of her house in Vegas to Robin and Cody for them to buy their almost $1 million house back in 2019, which was shocking to hear, honestly. She could probably use the money from the land to get a house of her own, just saying. Cody bought Coyote Pass in 2018 for $820,000 with the intention of splitting the property so that everyone gets a parcel. That being said, Christine obviously sold her piece of land for $10 in exchange for the money from the sale of her house, so she's completely out of it, of course. But if Coyote Pass fails entirely, a storyline they've been using for years will be completely over and so anticlimactic, by the way. I feel like we've waited years to see something get built there. They argued and butted heads about building one big house for everyone. That was the storyline, which was secretly what Cody wanted. They then argued about who was in the parcel in the trees. They had the property lines completely redone. And of course, they had a lot of awkward sit downs on the property as well on the show. You know, it was difficult times. So much stalling since 2018. But now, the ladies are living such separate lives. McKelty recently said that she couldn't even see the four women being somewhere together unless it was like a family obligation, like a wedding or a funeral. Mary apparently moved to Utah and was spotted with moving trucks at her bed and breakfast with Cody. I mean, she's out of there, it seems anyway. Why would Coyote Pass make sense for her at all now? She didn't even seem that interested about being on the property from the get-go. She looked to me like she was She had to be convinced. And I mean, Cody and Robin live nearby in a really nice house, so they're comfortable. There are actually reports that Cody may have the moving itch and may want to move out of Flagstaff altogether. And someone asked Gwendolyn about it on YouTube, and she gave an answer. She said, "He doesn't like to stay anywhere for too long. That's what happened with Utah. He got tired of Las Vegas." And she kind of theorized that because of family history in Flagstaff, it could make Cody miserable to be there. So, which makes sense. There are some bad memories for sure in Flagstaff. And given how freely he likes to move all the time, I mean, it's so not far-fetched that he actually would. So, where does that even leave Coyote Pass? Seems like still to this day, and about 5 years after they moved to Flagstaff, nothing significant is built there, and the whole thing has just, in my opinion, just fallen apart in the saddest way. Hopefully, they address this on season 8 and we find out the fate of the property. Coyote Pass is just sitting there, and literally, we've been watching 4 seasons of Coyote Pass storyline, perhaps for nothing, who knows. I feel like they're not selling it yet because maybe it's embarrassing, quite frankly, and it's just so depressing that their dream, might be done on that property. So who knows what's going to happen? Stay tuned, everybody. There's also the controversial fact that perhaps Robin just owns a bigger cut of land. Yes, that's right. Not only is Robin the favorite wife, she also seems to have the most assets of any wife on Coyote Pass. This was reported by multiple blogs and I believe Celeb Talk Guy, who had done a divvy up of who owns what. And after Christine left, apparently the stat that was reported was 52% owned by Robin, which kind of seems crazy because not only does she then have $1 million house that the wives basically help pay for, and it's crazy that she also has the most assets on Coyote Pass. Make sense, right? Doesn't that seem unfair to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, guys, thanks so much for listening to my Coyote Pass update. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Sister Wives news updates, what have you. Bye, guys!